I'm competing for attention with an 8-year-old who has been gone for 3 years. My girlfriend Claire's dog, Duke, had been guarding a ghost for 3 years before I moved in and disrupted everything. The 11-year-old golden retriever would carry a Spider-Man toothbrush to the bathroom at 7:15 sharp and place it by the sink before carrying it back to an empty bedroom. The room had belonged to Claire's son, Ethan, who died from leukemia at age 8. Duke had grown up with Ethan from puppyhood and still didn't understand that his friend wasn't coming back. The first night I tried sitting on the couch, Duke wedged himself between me and the left cushion, pushing with his full weight. With a sigh, Claire said, "That's Ethan's spot where they read together," and I realized this wasn't going to be a simple transition. Duke carried a fork to an empty chair at dinner and guarded sneakers by the door that still had grass stains from a game 4 years ago. He kept Ethan's retainer in his bed along with a small glass jar containing baby teeth like holy relics. Claire had tried everything from behaviorists to medication to help him, but when she'd stopped the rituals, Duke stopped eating for a week. For Duke's quality of life, she decided to manage the rituals carefully while learning to live around a ghost. Week after week, I watched Duke maintain Ethan's presence with a devotion that started shifting from frustrating to fascinating. Every day at 3:30, he'd position himself at the window for the school bus and make this low, keening sound when it passed without stopping. I tried sitting with him, but he growled, indicating that I was not a part of this ritual. Instead, I'd sit across the room and look out the window with him from a distance. By the second month, I could sit 3 feet away, and he'd tolerate it as long as I didn't speak or try to interact with him. At 4 o'clock, he'd bring Ethan's soccer ball to the door, and his tail would wag for just a second as I stepped around it rather than moving it. Duke would arrange pajamas on Ethan's bed each night with the dinosaur ones always on top, and I went from avoiding that hallway to standing in the doorway watching him work. Claire would find me there sometimes and take my hand while we'd say nothing. The breakthrough wasn't dramatic, but Duke's tail twitching acknowledgement when I sat nearby during bus watch and him letting me exist in spaces that used to be forbidden felt like a huge step. I started talking to him about nothing important while he did his rounds, and he'd flick an ear my way, like maybe my voice wasn't the worst sound in the world. Then came the thunderstorm that changed everything between us.